What's up, guys? My name is G. Young, just in case none of you knew. So, beautiful day today, isn't it? Yeah? Alright, let me start with my speech, alright, guys? Today I'm going to inform you guys about a new up-and-coming technology called 3D printing. Now, it's three-dimensional printing. This in the future will change our lives, our everyday lives, and the possibilities of these are endless. Imagine being at home and creating your own iPhone case and printing out your very own fingertips at home and snapping it right on your phone, just like that. In the future, 3D printers are printers that let you print any solid object, three-dimensional, with any material you like. Now I'm talking about I'm talking about plastic, gel, metal, all kinds of things you can predict, fiberglass, anything. But the biggest potential in 3D printing will definitely hands down have to be the medical field. Now you guys think about that for a second while I move on. Although this may sound like an opportunity for our country to prosper, it feels like we can make a lot of money out of 3D printing because it's the thing in the future. It's unheard of. At the same time, it can be also dangerous for society because of a surge of intellectual lawsuits because of copyright infringement. Imagine just being at home, imagine having your bike is broken. You need a bike part. You don't go to a bike store. You just stay at home and print it out yourself and just place it on your bike. Now I'm going to start moving on talking about the difference between 2D and 3D printing, just to give you guys a better view of what it is, just in case you see how it's still unclear. 2D printer is what we have at home and in school. It can only print words and pictures. Now that's very limited. With 3D printers, it's the same thing. You can still connect it to a computer, but it's way more advanced. And it's pretty self-explanatory. 3D printing, three-dimensional printing, it prints the three-dimensional solids objects that you can hold and touch. With 3D printing, the only limitation is your imagination. No more 2D printing, no more only words and papers, but whatever you would like, only limited by your imagination. When it arrives at everyday households, it will change you guys from a passive consumer to an active creator. Instead of going out to buy whatever you need, you can always have these different ways to make it you. You can add your personalized touch, anything you would like to it. There's a website right now currently called Shapewood, where you can create and upload your own three-dimensional figures on files. Or you can do it the other way around. You can download and print out whatever you like from other creators on the website as well. Right now it's free, but in the future they say that they will be charging for these. The possibilities are truly endless. Even the master solution architect Savant Core of Hewlett and Packard, that's HP, the company who manufactures computers and electronics. That's a very big Fortune 500 company. And she says that there are no boundaries for the 3D printing in the future. She lists some of the fields that can be applied with 3D printing. She says footwear, industrial design, dental, aerospace, education, the medical field, and even construction outside. Although there are no boundaries to 3D printing, the medical field will take these limits to astounding heights. In the future, we can create 3D structures from actual living cells from our own bodies. We can create blood cells and skin tissues. What this means is there will no longer be any skin grafts. And if you guys don't know what a skin graft is when burn incidents have a part of their body that is burnt, they cut off an area of skin from your other parts of your body, most likely your buttocks because that has the most meat and flesh on it, and they replace it onto the burn spot. But with 3D printing, we can now print skin tissues without having to take skin from anywhere else in your body. Imagine being able to just print out a new layer of skin for burn victims. How it would drastically change their lives. And the only thing they need in order to print for it is your cells and your genetic makeup. And they load it into the 3D printer as a printing material, and they print out your new skin just for you. Although not every hospital We can go as far as printing replacement organs for patients. No longer do we need to look for matching donors. No need to rush to look for somebody who matches your blood type or skin type. No longer. Now we can just print it out of the hospital just for you. Designed based mostly for you. Although not every hospital in the future can print organs right at their fingertips. There are still very other useful uses for it. Daniel Velez is a certified medical doctor who works at Children's Heart Center at the Phoenix Children's Hospital. What he is able to do and what he uses 3D printing for is he is able to take a 2D image of a heart, of a baby's heart, and send it to a 3D printer, and within 3 hours, he will have a model heart. He will have an actual model heart that you can hold and inspect. You can turn it around with all the other blue veins, red veins, the main vessels, all that stuff for the baby. He states that using a heart model to prepare for surgery is like using a GPS rather than a paper map. It helps him guide him through the surgery, and he knows every aspect before it, so that nothing can go wrong with the surgery. Although it may seem like a miracle for society to prosper with this new up-and-coming technology, it can be very dangerous for society and for businesses as well. Peter Johnson is the writer of 3D printing, The World Comes Round Again. Peter Johnson is a writer of 3D printing, The Future Comes Round Again. He says, one utterly predictable result of the spread of 3D printing will be fevered surge of activity on part of thieves and intellectual property theft. Like I said, guys, why need you go out to a store to buy something when you can print it out at home yourself? That's the main reason why this is intellectual property theft. He states, if it is digital, it will be copied. And if it can be copied, it will be copied. And if copying flourishes, it will destroy companies and businesses all around the world. So you guys decide, should there be limitations or not for 3D printing? If there are, the potential of 3D printing will be very limited. But if you don't, there will be a lot of intellectual theft. For instance, we take music, digital music. All these companies always try to sue those people who pirate music, but people still do it. So, what is the point of trying to cap something? Just try to let it grow. Just let technology do its own thing. Now I'm going to wrap it up today, guys. Today I told you guys about the new up-and-coming technology called 3D printing that will sweep not just the nation, but the whole world itself. This will change and affect our everyday lives, and take the medical industry beyond our imaginations that we can ever possibly imagine. With 3D printing, possibilities are endless, but the only problem with it is if it cross paths with copyright infringements. 3D printers will be part of our lives greatly, and there will be more improvements and more new ideas as it comes out in the future. So you guys decide. Do you want to be a passive consumer or an active creator?